BYD. They are kind of scary right now, let's be frank. I mean, you think Tesla is dominating, and they are, but look what BYD is doing. They're kind of doing the same thing as Tesla, but no one's talking about them. But they're building more battery factories at a faster pace, much faster pace. Everything they manufacture right now is in China. Prices are lower, right? In addition to that, they already have investments in mines. However, they're about to buy 6 new mines in this insane chess move, which could potentially one day make them the largest company, not just the largest automaker, but the largest company on the face of the earth. Boy, oh boy, is this an insane chess move from BYD. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome back to all the new subscribers, and welcome back everyone else. It's been kind of a crazy time here in Bali. I'm here for a few days. Boys and I just went rock climbing, and we had a great time. The boys absolutely loved it. My 5-year-old Cal was he's a little gun. He was just absolutely going for it. I'll have a video up of that on their video channel very soon. I'll put a link in the description below. Let's get back to BYD. Now, as all of you know, or many of you know, BYD, they're either the second or third largest battery company in the world right now, depending on who you want to believe and depending on which numbers you're looking at. Doesn't really matter, does it? But that puts them in rare air of only one. There's only one car company in the world who happens to be a top 3 global battery maker and happens to be a top 3 global electric vehicle maker. That's BYD. What else do they do, right? They make pretty much everything that goes into their cars. They make it in China. They do it efficiently. They have vertical integration on a scale of the automotive industry has actually never ever seen before in history. In history. There's never been a car maker that vertically integrates at the level of BYD, which is incredible. They make their own chips. They make their own motors. They make pretty much everything that goes into the car. More importantly, they make cheap batteries, which are good quality. LFP batteries from BYD last a long, long, long time. In addition to that, BYD began manufacturing a facility at the start of this year, which will provide the company with 100 gigawatt hours of battery production per year. That's in addition to the other 7 battery factories that they already have. That's in addition to the fact that they just opened a electric vehicle gigafactory 1 month ago. I mean, seriously, this is scary. I mean, if you're a Volkswagen, if you're a Toyota, and you really think BYD isn't coming for you and coming for you fast, coming to take you by the throat, you're crazy. It's what's happening. There's no avoiding the reality. I mean, look what BYD just did. They just leapfrogged Volkswagen. They said, bye-bye, Volkswagen. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, love you long time, right? I mean, come on, let's be serious here. With this new news, BYD has made a chess move that is on an epic scale. If you're not already invested in BYD, well, put it this way. I'm glad I invested in BYD 6 months ago because, frankly, this could become the biggest company in the world. It's either BYD or Tesla in my view. But realistically, in 10 years' time from now, this is just scary stuff. Whatever you invest into either of those companies now, in my view, will be worth at least 10 times more in 10 years' time. That's my view. BYD is right now trying to buy 6 African lithium mines. That's enough to cover demand for the next decade. And we're talking a lot of batteries. I mean, yeah, you guys are all saying, oh, GM is building all these battery factories. It's wonderful. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. Okay, they are building battery factories. You know what? BYD doesn't need the cobalt the GM needs. BYD doesn't need the manganese or the nickel the GM needs. BYD only needs lithium, iron, which is the most abundant mineral on the face of the earth, right? And phosphate. I mean, phosphate is relatively cheap. So once BYD has all this lithium from 6 different mines, what are they going to do with it? Well, in my view, they will become the second largest manufacturer of batteries in the world, period. But, big but, they'll be able to manufacture batteries at a far lower cost than their competition, put them in their own cars, and just completely dominate. There is no possible way that Toyota can compete on price. GM can't compete on price. Sorry, there's nothing you can do. If you're an American, I know you love your GM. I know you love your Ford. I mean, tough bickies. There's nothing you can do. You can't compete with BYD. It's impossible. Sure, yeah, GM and Ford can make big trucks. Americans will love those, and they'll buy those from Ford and GM till the cows come home. They'll buy them forever. That's what they should stick to. GM shouldn't worry about building 67,000 different types of EVs. Stick to what you do well. Just build Silverado EVs, build electric pickup trucks, and just forget about everything else. That's what I think they should do. But anyway, as you surely would know, lithium is a crucial strategic resource for battery manufacturers. And apparently BYD has actually now agreed, paperwork has been signed for them to acquire 6 different lithium mines in Africa. According to BYD's internal calculations, these 6 lithium mines have more than 25 million tons of ore with a 2.5% lithium oxide grade, meaning up to 1 million tons of lithium carbonate, which is the type of lithium that you need for EV batteries. I mean, right now, lithium carbonate is expensive. Yes, I think prices will probably go down over the next few years, but that's not going to happen for a while. And the reality is, it might not ever happen. BYD, by signing this agreement, takes all these fluctuations, all these having to depend on other people. It just removes the middleman completely. The cost to BYD for lithium carbonate will be significantly reduced as a result. This is a chess move on a tremendous level that I don't think anyone saw coming. The price right now of lithium carbonate is 10 times what it was 1 year ago. 10 times. So, yeah, I mean, when you think of it that way, this is scary. If all 25 million tons of ore from these African mines was mined, this could give BYD enough lithium for 28 million vehicles, all with 60 kilowatt hour batteries. I mean, to be honest, energy density in BYD's batteries in probably a year's time will be closer to 200 watts per kilo. So a 60 kilowatt hour battery would actually give the vehicles a pretty long range with that kind of energy density. Now, considering BYD's sales target of 1.5 million electric vehicles, plug-in hybrids and electric vehicles, if it does go ahead and acquire these mines, it would mean BYD will not have any lithium shortage for the next decade. You can rule that out as a problem for the company. Now, apparently several of these 6 lithium mines will start shipping lithium to BYD next month, and these lithium resources will be used in BYD's blade batteries in the 3rd quarter of this year. I mean, this is not some new event. They're not just saying, oh, we're talking to 6 mines. They're saying, yeah, we've signed on the dotted line. This lithium is already slated for production in our batteries. Now, in addition, BYD has also invested into lithium producer Shenzhen Lithium Group, who announced that it plans to bring BYD as a strategic investor and raise a total of RMB 3 billion in a private offering of shares. So BYD is also partnering with a lithium refining company. They're essentially saying, we want to control every stage of the process. Now, BYD said on the 23rd of March that the best move to reach long-term stable lithium supply is to buy into other companies, upstream producers in essential. Basically what that means is for them to control the entire process, from mining all the way to refining, all the way to manufacturing the batteries. So then on May the 18th, BYD actually said in an announcement it would purchase and commission lithium products from Shenzhen Chengxin for an estimated RMB 4 billion during 2022. In April, BYD deployed 4.3 gigawatt hours of batteries. That gave it a market share of 32.2%, ranking second only, according to data released by the Chinese Automotive Battery Innovation Alliance, to CATL. Now, yes, CATL was in first place, but it had deployed 5.08 gigawatt hours and had a market share of only 38%, meaning BYD has dramatically closed the gap between itself and CATL. And realistically, who knows? I mean, maybe BYD will one day pass CATL. That would be insane. This is what I think BYD plans on doing, right? I believe they plan on becoming the largest automaker in the world, the largest battery producer in the world, and potentially the largest lithium miner in the world. Tell me how anyone, including even Tesla, can compete with that. Now, don't get me wrong, Tesla will succeed. But BYD and Tesla, who knows who's going to be first, who's going to be second in 10 years' time from now? It really could be either one. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Have a great day. Bye-bye.